From An Orphan to a Billionaire's Child, Episode 1, The Lost Princess. In the heart of Lagos, where wealth kisses the sky and poverty crouches by the roadside, lives a girl sweeping the floors of her destiny, unaware that the walls she cleans were built by her father's hands. Wide cinematic aerial of Victoria Island, Lagos at dawn, high-rise skyline glowing, traffic flowing beneath. Janitor bus, yellow with dirt marks, stops at Davitech Towers, ultra-modern glass skyscraper with golden sunrise reflection. Nkechi stepping down with mop bucket, humble posture, face filled with silent determination. Nkechi, orphaned at 4, raised by dusty orphanage walls, now she wipes the footprints of billionaires, never knowing why faith brought her there. Nkechi mopping marble floors, reflections shimmering. Executives stride past in suits. HR manager points angrily, Nkechi bowing apologetically, wearing a faded blue cleaner uniform, eyes lowered. Clean it well before Mr. David arrives. You people will never learn professionalism. Leave the road jar. Rubbish. Humiliation became her breakfast, tears her secret lunch, but hope remained her dinner every night. David walking past Nkechi, side profile powerful, Nkechi's head bowed as she mops. There he was, the man who gave her life, walking past her like a stranger. Luxury dining room, long marble table, chandeliers glowing warm gold. New wife, light skin, elegant cunning eyes, serves omelette and tea. 2 young men, spoilt in designer loungewear, scroll phones. First son smirking, second son speaking arrogantly. Second son, Dad, I need $5 million for my Dubai trip. Daddy, get me the latest G-Wagon. People think we're broke. 2 sons born with golden spoons, while his daughter swept floors somewhere unknown. David's lonely moment. David in dimly lit study, opening drawer, staring at old framed photo of himself, late wife, and toddler daughter. Honey, are you crying again? You need to move on. Think of your boys. How do you move on when a part of you might still be out there suffering? Nkechi sits on wooden crate in cleaner's storeroom, eating Gary and ground nut with bare hands, smiling faintly at phone screen. Old faded childhood photo of her with parents on her cracked phone screen. They told her they died, but each night she felt their shadows, calling her home. Corporate boardroom glass doors swing open. David walks out with entourage. Papers fall from PA's folder near Nkechi. She bends to help. Their eyes lock. David looks stunned. Nkechi nervous. For the first time, he saw her, not as a cleaner, but as a reflection of someone he lost. Dreams are windows to memories. Memories, keys to truth. Highway scene, mother driving calmly, truck suddenly loses brake and rams them. Fade to black with sirens echoing. Nurse whispering to doctor, David unconscious on stretcher. The wife is gone. The girl too. Only the man survived. Though, that was the day. Fate robbed them of family and robbed Nkechi of her destiny. David stands by skyscraper window at sunset, silhouette strong but lonely. What if she is still alive? What if joy was sweeping his floors all along? Dark flames engulf a car. Little Nkechi screams as man's faint voice calls her name. The investigation and the plot. Dimly lit luxurious office, city lights glowing through glass walls. David sits alone at mahogany desk, zooming into toddler Nkechi's face on old family photo on his iPad. Find out if my daughter could still be alive. He buried hope beneath deals, but now it clawed at his heart again. The new wife's plan. New wife, elegant dark aura, wine red robe, sits in dim bedroom whispering coldly into phone to a muscular dark-suited man. New wife, if David finds that girl, our plan is over, act fast. Secrets rot the soul, and hers birth death. 20 years ago, rain pours on highway. David's first wife drives smiling at toddler Nkechi. Suddenly, a black SUV rams them from the side. New wife watching from parked Lexus, smirking. Her satisfied evil eyes behind rain-streaked window. Greed birthed murder. Envy sealed a child's fate. Private investigator, bald in brown suit, lays files on David's table. Teenage Nkechi's orphanage photos appear. David's trembling hands clutching the photo. Sir, she works here as a cleaner. Truth walked into his office wearing a janitor's uniform. David slumps back in leather chair, tears rolling down gray-bearded cheeks, his lips whispering her name shakily. Nkechi, my baby, you've been here all along. New wife stands behind half-open study door, eavesdropping with fury in her eyes, her clenched fist shaking by her silk robe side. New wife. I must end her tonight. Evil never sleeps, especially when its throne is threatened. Nkechi mops deserted 14th floor VIP restroom corridor. Fake security guard, tall scar-faced, approaches smiling softly, knife hidden behind back, his sinister shadow looming towards her. Fate tests its chosen ones before crowning them with truth. David arrives just in time. David bursts in, tackles guard to ground. Nkechi sobs as David cradles her. Tearful father-daughter embrace, cleaning mop fallen beside them. My daughter, it's me. Daddy is here. Daddy, they told me you died. Police drag new wife away in handcuffs, her makeup streaked with tears, hair scattered as she screams, her twisted face of rage and defeat. She will take everything from you. Evil digs a pit and falls inside it. Boardroom meeting. David stands proudly with Nkechi beside him, wearing corporate fitted suit, natural hair styled regally. Employees clap. Nkechi bows head, tears streaming, radiant smile. From mopping floors to sitting on thrones, her story reminds us, no destiny remains buried when God himself writes it. From an orphan to a billionaire's child, Nkechi seated confidently in boardroom, wearing elegant fitted navy gown, natural hair styled. Her brothers, first son, beard, heavy chain, second son, sleek suit, glare at her. Close-up of her calm face versus their angered faces. Power reveals hearts, and theirs bled envy. Brothers sit in dark lounge, drinks in hand, whispering. She thinks she's smart. Let's change Dad's will before he dies. Second son, she will crawl back to cleaning floors. Betrayal runs deepest in bloodlines. Brothers in father's office at midnight, wearing gloves, opening his safe, close-up of them forging signature under dim lamplight. Greed blinds wisdom. Hidden CCTV blinking red light records them swapping will documents. Security footage freeze frame of them forging with gloves on. But truth sees all. Boardroom meeting. Nkechi walks in with folder. Brothers smile smugly. Her confident smirk as she lays down evidence. Before you finish your drama, let's watch something together. TV screen shows them forging will, their faces draining of blood. Board members gasp. Brothers horrified frozen faces. Darkness fears light. Flashback showing Nkechi replacing original will with fake before brothers arrived. Her placing decoy document with quiet determination. Wisdom prepares before war. Police lead brothers away in handcuffs as employees watch. Their crying faces, suits ruffled, wrists chained. First son, you witch, you ruined us. Second son, forgive us, sister, please. Evil feeds on pride and dies by humility. Nkechi stands before entire staff. David, now frail, holds her hand proudly. You are my legacy, lead with love. From ashes, she rose. From pain, she reigned. Nkechi in Davitek Tower rooftop sunset, wind blowing her gown. Close-up of her peaceful, smiling face with city skyline behind. Her name, once lost in orphan lists, now engraved on towers of legacy. For when God writes your story, no man can erase it. The end. For more inspiring tales by Kumbel, like, share, and subscribe to this channel. See you in my next post. Love you.